So when you're dealing with infant with sudden datang with sudden onset of respiratory distress yang turn out to be myocarditis, dilated cardiomyopathy, I'm just repeating whatever I tell Daniel lah. What are the things you have to suspect? Patient datang with very dilated cardiomyopathy, left-sided macam tu. So the first thing lah, mama always have to think the myocarditis, especially the viral myocarditis lah. That's why we send all the investigation, CMV, ABV, parvovirus lah. Okay, bila you ada tertiary center like Temeloh, Sungai Petani yang tak ada subspecialty, decision all pediatrician punya decision. So you have to decide from the get-go itself. You decide apa this thing you have to treat, you bagilah IVIG, sebab IVIG is at your level only. Thing you have to suspect is the Al-Kappa lah, the anomalous left coronary artery arising from pulmonary artery lah. So you akan dapat ischemic changes over time lah. So when your tissue, myocardial tissue hypoxia over time become dilated lah, sebab sama jugalah adult with ischemic heart disease, when they have post a complication of ischemic heart disease, they all get this dilated jugalah, dilated cardiomyopathy lah, they become bengkak. On top of it they ada hypertension kan. But for babies, infant datang all with this thing, kena suspect myocarditis, Al-Kappa. So echo Al-Kappa kena tengok lah coronaries keluar from aorta or not. Okay, and then kalau tak jumpa, kena cari dekat pulmonary artery lah. Okay, so ECG nampak apa kalau Al-Kappa? Dia ni tak jawab. ST elevation lah, ischemic changes. Your typical ST elevation in the in adult sama jugalah. It depends on the location lah. It could be both side. It depends on where is more high, lagi ischemia banyak. Kat situ lah yang akan lagi nampak changes.
Memang significant lah untuk
memang nampak ST changes lah. Okay. Sebab pulmonary artery tak bawa oksigen kan, bawa oksigen kurang. Okay, bukan tak bawa langsung, bawa 70-80% kan venous blood oksigen, so tak banyak. Alright, okay lah. So another thing, LV non-compaction pun possible, tapi it won't be so dilated like this lah. It will be dilated to a certain degree with poor function. We had one LV non-compaction at that time during the peak of COVID, so everybody like suspecting MIC, MICN, all those things lah kan. So kita treat lah, pagilah IVIG, metapred, all those things, follow lah the MIC protocol. Okay lah, and then refer to cardio, then cardio review, see the echo, LV non-compaction. Our recent LV non-compaction, the one yang suburt zolicum but admitted to Bentong, one of the babies, that one during your previous group tu datang dengan referred for systolic murmur, thought of pulmonary hypertension sebab cover for sepsis, lung infection juga, buat x-ray bagi oxygen reference kena. When we do the echo, the initial TR was very high lah. Then subsequently, but function memang tak bagus at that time. Function like 60% for neonate tak bagus lah. 70 we expect around 70s lah. This one tak bagus. So after they treat the infection, TR normal already, but when repeat echo nampak dia punya LV tu more lagi non-compacted lah. So when we do the ratio, memang nampak lah ada MR. So ada mitral regurg indicate left function tak bagus lah. Okay, so in the end the impression become LV non-compaction lah. So over time tu boleh nampak the changes lah. Some of the LV non-compaction boleh nampak query LVNC, but when later on repeat nampak makin better, tak makin dilated, function improve, then it's not lah. Usually LV non-compaction, the function will remain poor and worsen over time lah. Okay, so this patient ada multiple problem. You see connective tissue lah, chondrodysplasia punctata, so rhizomelic short stature, sweet epiphysis, kyphoscoliosis, restrictive lung disease. So what do you think the possible cause for the cardiac issue? Prolapse anterior mitral valve.
Connective tissue punya structure abnormalities.
Ya, so connective tissue jugalah, sebab semua connective tissue dia tak bagus kan, so the tissue probably very lax, causing the prolapse lah. We see this pattern in all the genetic punya patient, syndromic punya patient, dysmorphic punya patient. It's possible some connective tissue punya disorders lah, but we also don't know the exact diagnosis lah exactly, but yeah, tak pelik lah kalau dia ada some mitral valve prolapse. So this one seems like Mahafan, we just monitor whether they develop aortic root dilatation or not. Possible, maybe not, maybe tak. But the prolapse anterior mitral valve tu monitor lah MR dia. Kalau just mild macam ni, once a year follow up cukup lah. So kalau dia getting worse, dilated left sided chambers, baru kena buat something lah, valve repair or something. Okay. The thing kalau TOF kan dia ada valve preserve or transannular patch lah. But when you do transannular patch, meaning you cannot preserve the patient punya own valve. So you have to, because the valve is too small, too kecil, too dysmorphic, so tak boleh nak repair dah. So tak boleh function as a normal valve lah, open close. So they have to just resect it, expand the, because PS also is there, so you have to besarkan the RVOT yang kecil tu. So that's why they resect here, resect, so many resection lah. The transannular patch is a lot of resection involved lah. So then they put a monocuffs punya valve lah. So that's why they have free flow pulmonary leakage lah. Then PS tak ada lah. So ada reset macam-macam. If you valve preserve, there will be some residual valve punya PS lah. But PR pun will be very trivial or mild. Okay, not this one. This one echo tak ada cakap apa-apa pun, dah tak sure betul ke tak lah, tak tengok nanti. Okay lah. So out of preserve valve dengan transannular patch, in long term complication, the transannular patch, because of free flow PR tu, they're more likely to go for second surgery compared to valve preserve lah, because free flow right sided become more dilated over time, your right heart function tak bagus, you have to settlekan the valve lah, change the proper valve later on. Tu yang tak kisahlah ada metallic valve ke or organic valve, sama dia lah. But recently we moving on to intervention rather than operation. So they use the percutaneous pulmonary valve implantation. Maknanya masuk pakai dekat cath lab lah. Dia letak dekat RVOT tu. Dalam device tu dah ada valve. So this is a long wide device. Letak, expand, dia ganti, compress the whatever the old device, the old valve tu. Terus ni lah. Dapat valve baru. Okay. Trichohepatoenteric syndrome. Damian nak exam. Nampak apa? Tricho apa rambut punya features? Color apa rambut dia? Putih no lah. Sparse hair, brown hair. Yeah, malnourished kind of thing. Tak tahulah, brownish, dia bronze kind of colour lah. Kalau malnourished pun dia kan like bronze kind of colours. So apa? Hepatitis. Enteric, usus apa? Usus punya lah kot, absorption problem kot. Diarrhea, chronic diarrhea apa semua tu lah kan. Kalau Z-score tak kisahlah apa-apa you pakai untuk Z-score, normal range negative 2 to positive 2. Okay, that's a normal range lah. Less than negative 2, too small. 2 to 2, negative 2 to positive 2, normal range, normal variance lah. Okay, more than 2, dilated lah. Okay. So for the aortic root dilatation punya problem, Z-score more than 3, you kena start something lah untuk prevent or slowkan the rate of aortic root dilatation. Okay. So kalau aortic root tu naik more than 5 mm in a year, one of the indication untuk operation lah, untuk refer untuk operation. But most of the time they won't do lah, and they just planning follow up. Okay. Another thing, the absolute diameter lah. Kalau absolute diameter more than 50 mm pun kena refer lah. Then they will plan to do maybe in months or in after 1 year, something like that lah. Okay. So budak ni 4, so for sure kena start ubat lah. Kalau tak start lagi, then you adjust lah the dose accordingly. Kalau naik banyak sangat, you boleh tambah dia 2 lah. One is losartan, one is beta blocker lah, tak kisahlah, boleh combine dua-dua. Okay, kalau tak ada.
Like dia punya the full ascending aorta is like besar, like 90, 31.
This one ascending aorta pun besar.
Means the 15 lah,
Yeah.
more than 15 lah. That's why you refer IJN. Dia memang IJN alternate with us yearly.
Dah, the Epstein's anomaly punya echo lah. You see the dilated right side kan? That side so big. Alright. Now you see, nampak tak dia punya bawah ni, all this funny punya valve. Nampak dia lalu kat tengah ni je. Dia dah repair lah. Ni yang hari tu kita discuss hari tu. Prof cakap dah repair dah ni.
Sebab sikit je.
Sebab TR dia tinggal 21. That's why dia macam, kenapa Epstein anomaly TR 21 je? Might as well tak payah panggil tak ada TR. Nampak dia dah bring up the tapi you can see some residue lah. You see, you expect TR tricuspid stenosis punya murmur lah. So you examine, try to listen for diastolic murmur dekat tricuspid area lah, or left lower sternal edge. Si antivirus ada lagi ke tak? Kalau dah ada, boleh lah try off kalau patient okay. Dan si TR dia nampak lah,
Dia ada furosemide.
mesti ada furosemide lah. I would keep lah.
Tapi tak sure lah. Yang ni last in August 2022.
Mestilah ada antifailure ke tak. Tapi ni echo baru lagi ni. Si dilated. Kalau nak off, boleh try off. Tak nak off pun continue furosemide tu je lah. So, how many types of ASD?
Many types.
3 lah.
Many types.
Example?
Yang mid muscular BSD tu.
ASD.
ASD primum secundum.
Primum SD 1, 2.
ASD secundum.
ASD secundum 2, 3.
Sinus venosus.
Sinus venosus 3. Fenestrated can be another type lah. It's just basically multiple secundum ASD lah. Okay. Another one. Lagi satu. Coronary sinus unroofed ASD lah. Dia tak ada shielding. So coronary sinus defect lah. Instead of going straight pergi ke LA, dia ada dinding buka, so you kena tutup. You nampak this
Cable ASD ni doktor?
cable
Ada ke? ASD dekat cable.
sinus venosus lah tu. Sinus venosus ni vena. Okay. Nampak this one? Nampak tak this defect? You all kalau sekali tengok nampak macam SVC draining. You just take a glance, nampak macam SVC draining lah. Tapi if you go study it properly, boleh nampak lah sinus venosus tu. Okay. Nampak tak? Defect kat atas ni. Ni SVC. Nampak tak ada defect here? Ada flow kan? Patah balik, pergi patah balik. Itu sinus venosus lah. Dia punya defect tu betul-betul dekat entry of tempat draining of your SVC. Tu, dia measure. So macam mana nak letak device? Nak anchor kat mana? Tak boleh letak device yang ASD device, tak boleh lah. That's why ada sinus venosus punya device. Dia basically macam terowong, boleh, the blood boleh go through the device. On top of it, dia pun ada something untuk closekan this hole lah. Dan dia anchor dekat SVC dengan atrium punya wall ni, dengan atrium punya wall the septum ni juga. Okay, while close it lah. Tak sure lah siapa yang sesuai, I pun tak belajar lagi. Saiz berapa kilo pun tak pasti. So kenapa ASD device kena 15 kilo baru boleh buat?
Sebab dia tak boleh masuk ke kita kat
Because the delivery sheet tu very big. Berapa 8 French, 9 French ke, 10 French lah, besar lah. So kalau baby bawah 15 kilo, rosak lah dia punya femoral vein tu. Okay lah, right side dia dilated. Nampak macam ASD, macam single atrium, ada sikit je, ada stump je. Tapi somehow it's basically the drop out of ultrasound drop out image lah. It just ultrasound tu tak pick up the signal. Nampak macam drop out. Okay, so lagi tak bagus mesin tu, lagi banyak lah drop out. So kalau ada defect, you sepatutnya boleh tengok bukan one view. Every view you do tu, you boleh nampak dekat subcostal, you boleh nampak dekat four chamber, boleh nampak dekat back cable view, boleh nampak dekat short axis dengan long axis lah. So kalau every view nampak, dan memang ada defect lah. Okay, side effect Ganciclovir apa?
actually
Hepatotoxic. Lagi? Nephrotoxic. Lagi?
Bone marrow suppression.
Bone marrow suppression. Okay, lagi?
and arrhythmia pun ada juga.
Arrhythmia. Sama? Apa lagi?
Fertility.
Zoospermia. Fertility lah. So the dilating counsel apa?
Hepatotoxic nephro. Ada.
Dia orang dokumen
Okay.
dekat
sini
cakap
hepatotoxicity, nephrotoxicity, merotoxicity in
Ah.
some animal. It also has teratogenicity effect.
Teratogenicity lah, but she's a boy, so not really affected lah, unless patient yang
More
in
in the
the
risk.
conceivable punya age lah. Okay.
So impression DNA 590 likely post
Viremia
viremia
phase.
phase. Usually in viremic state will be thousands.
560 je. So the one yang I treat with Ganciclovir, but not for myocarditis lah, for PRAM, recurrent blood transfusion. So datang we inilah hepatitis, we working out for this hepatitis yang not resolving. So we send lah all this workup and CMV tetap to be positive. Screen for the brain, ada all this inilah calcification ke apa, and then the eyes
Ini
ada
baru nak refer optal, brain, kemudian bila dia stable.
the eyes ada changes, plus hepatotoxicity tu, ada thrombocytopenia juga. So we decided to treat lah, basically just untuk preserve dia punya ears or preserve punya eyes function lah, but the brain not sure lah. In the end memang so the benefit dengan the risk lah really have to take into consideration dealing with Ganciclovir lah. Kat Ganciclovir tu you all bagi macam goreng pisang panas je kan, everybody dapat Ganciclovir lah. Nobody business. So macam tak ada orang bodoh pun saya buat apa sebab bagi je. Ganciclovir lain sikit lah.
Okay.